Cook that shit up, Quay. Oh my gosh, back at it again. In the kitchen whipping, I'm rapping again.
Welcome on behalf of the student minister, Sharif, and the Nation of Islam and the mighty 10,000 Fearless. We welcome you to the 10,000 Fearless, the first one in the country.
Praise be to Allah.
Student Minister Abdul Sharif made Minister Farrakhan wear a bond, and he came back and started the process of making a decent place to live in the community.
Yes, sir.
He named the building after a training center after Student Minister Rahman. You can see it right up there. Because he acknowledged the work that Minister Rahman did in the city of Atlanta. He believed that you come into a city where a man did some work, you always recognize his work. We started here approximately 3 years ago with the 10,000 Fearless, and we came and made a change in the community. The crime was high. Crime went up like about 30–40%. The chief of police of Atlanta and DeKalb County came by and visited, and they wanted to know what we was doing. So Brother Sharif spoke with them everything in the spirit of love and unity. Also, here we have an education program, food pantry started by Student Minister Abdul Sharif. That is his foundation that him and his family started 14 years ago when he first got here. We feed approximately Tuesday and Thursday around about 300 people.
Wow.
But we run a 24-hour city center here.
Wow.
Okay, we have an information board up there, like if someone came and they need some assistance with their lights or anything like that, we cover all that in the area instead of the person have to go a mile or 2 miles down the city. Mr. Sharif established that because he wanted to show the people in the community, if you're being mistreated down here, we're going to treat you very well.
Yes, sir.
We have Veterans Affairs here in the city of Atlanta. We deal with all our veterans. We really don't know what the amount, how much money we received, the people that received, but they did got the blessing of money and things like that. We have Student Minister Lewis who works on the Brother Sharif, who goes to all the community meetings here in the area. Conflict resolution room. Also, one of our pet peeves, Ms. Sharif, is called act of kindness. You know, say a good word every day.
Yes,
so
sir.
we feed every day. If somebody knock on the door, if someone's in the house, if we know we open the door, we'll feed them.
For 24 hours?
24 hours, system and
wow,
things like that.
That is amazing.
Right. There's a lady out there, she knocked on the door about 1 o'clock every night. She needed to find a lawyer, and we found a lawyer for her.
Wow.
So she can assist them, things like that. We also have one of our little juniors in our neighborhood. She come by and see.
How you doing, pretty girl?
She constantly always here in the city and everything. And we just here to make Minister Farrakhan, help Brother Sharif make Minister Farrakhan wear a bond.
Yes, sir.
So,
praise be to
and we
Allah.
also give hope to the community.
Wow.
Just not only here in Atlanta. We have approximately, I think, 103 throughout the country. We have what's called monthly meetings with them. And the minister speaks to the 10,000 Fearless. And we have food bank. Food distribution in Tennessee and different other cities like that.
Wow.
So we just over here working, and the only thing we can teach is being a Muslim. And
yes,
that's what we
sir.
do today, so. And on behalf of Student Minister Sharif and the mighty 10,000 Fearless, and also our community, we want to welcome you to what we call the Bluff, and it's called the English Avenue area and stuff right here.
I am honored to be here.
And it's also it's the last piece of property owned by black people downtown in America. This is the biggest piece. This piece is the half. This is the last piece of property owned by black people in America. This part right here controlled by black people. English Avenue, the Vines. This is the biggest piece.
Wow.
They got Harlem. They got Miami. And they got most of all the people. This is the last biggest piece right here.
Wow. That's amazing.
Like,
I feel so inspired right now. That's great.
It's work, and they're waiting outside.
Do stuff sometimes, but to have it on a consistent basis where people can go to get food, to get shelter, if they need help with stuff, that is what we need more of, so that people can feel our presence, you know? And they don't really necessarily have to come to us, but we can come to them. That's right. And that's what this is. So
we were actually sitting in this house when it was not raining. And a guy, a pastor rolled up and gave us the 10,000 Fearless to us. He just was like, I want to give y'all this. He gave it to us. So it's so wonderful when you see, when you do what the Honorable Minister Farrakhan tells us to do, how he blesses us.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, so that was a great thing to see. Our Minister Sharif, when he hears and obeys. So when you hear and obey, you see the effects of positivity and it comes to you.
We want to invite them out tomorrow and let you see. And this one of our neighbors right here.
Yes.
I think you heard the message of teaching back in the 60s, so you know he always inspired. So we just want to show you some people in the community. Come on out, we're going to invite everybody.
I'm speaking at the mosque tomorrow, and the subject is actually about young people, about us and our potential, and you know all that we have to offer. So I would love for you to join us because I think there'll be something in it that you would enjoy. So, but it's very nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
I want to take you to the Cleaners, another one of our businesses, so you can see it's like one of the only black-owned cleaners down in Atlanta. It's very, very few. Everybody else is like Korean or something else. So this is gonna be a great.
Let's go.
Belongs to the believers of Muhammad Mosque number 15, spearheaded by the leadership of Student Minister Abdul Sharif Muhammad. This is one of the businesses that we as the believers, you know, those with like minds, we poured our resources and we decided that, you know, this was a great opportunity for the believers. Yes. You know, I mean, why should we have other people clean our garments and alter our clothing when we have all of these, you know, everything that we need is right here in our nation.
Yes,
so we can alter our own clothes, dry clean and press our own clothes, and as well as make our custom garments. And we're actually moving into producing. We're going to do T-shirts and embroidery as well. So we've been in business almost 3 years now, by the grace and mercy of Allah, and this is only the beginning.
If you could stay on your feet and give every young believer a round of applause for the amazing job they just did. All praises due to Allah. And I don't think a lot of us understand how much guts it takes to get up here and not just say anything, not just give frivolous words, but to speak the word of God. That is no easy task. So all praises due to Allah for the amazing job that all of our beautiful brothers and sisters just did. He says, why have they become a generation marked to be destroyed? He says, if you were in power in the United States of America, then it would be your duty not only to govern according to the Constitution of the United States, but it would be your duty to plan against the enemies that you see might endanger your status, your power, and your privilege. Now, hold on a minute. Are you saying, Brother Minister, that the enemy of black youth is the government of the United States of America? Now, there might be somebody here saying, well, no, I don't know about all that. Like, I know, you know, they don't like us like that. I know it's somebody here maybe thinking like that. I know that, you know, they do stuff to hurt us, whatever, but the enemy of the United States government, well, keep on listening to what the minister says. He says, there has always been fear among the white rulers in this nation that one day black people would rise to do unto them as they have diligently, There has always been fear among white rulers of this nation that one day black people would rise to do unto them as they have delighted in doing unto us. He says it is the fear on the part of ruling whites and on the part of white males in particular that causes them to make examples of black men who get out of line. So, we are their enemies out of their natural fear, and this is me talking now, that's the end of the quote by the minister. We are the enemies by their natural fear that we would rise up and do what they have done to us for so many years. Do you know what that means, brothers and sisters? It means that no matter what we do, no matter what jobs we get, no matter what clothes we wear, no matter how good we talk, how good we treat them, we will always be a threat. We will always be their enemy because their attack on us is rooted in fear and payback that will never go away. So at this point, they are on the offensive. Our enemy is on the offensive. They work tirelessly to prevent us from gaining that necessary knowledge that would not only cause some to want to do what they did to us, but they know that if we gain that knowledge, we would begin to act in accord with our nature, brothers and sisters, and that means that they would have no chance of survival because they know our rise is absolutely their fault. Make no mistake about it, brothers and sisters.
Go ahead.
Attention, farrakhan is calling for 10,000 strong. Got the soldiers strapped behind the wall. Where's the devil? 'Cause we got him on the run. Can't stop the mission till the work is done. Allah, the marathon will continue. Real. Aaron and Moses tried to warn you. Now it's about to destroy you. Atlanta, Junior MGT. Yeah, we never miss a beat. Listen up. Up to the red hole, left, right, 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 triple left, right, 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 by left, right, right, right. Up to the red hole, right, right, left, right, triple right, right, left, right, by right, right, left, right. Move. And thus saith the Lord, just let my people go. We won't be slaves to you no more. Your empire will no longer. Break it down, young gods. I want to see break it down. Pick it up, now break it down. Spit it up, now slow you down. God. We salute you, Brother Lewis. With the Christ, our living sacrifice. Elijah gave us life, farrakhan gave us sight. Upon the mission that's a fight, we got the enemy in sight. Upon the mission that's a light, upon the mission that's a light, upon the mission that's a light. Your light. The shock of the hour is among us. Our leader farrakhan will deliver us. Our righteousness is all that will save us. We must hear and obey. Fire, heat, breaking up the drop bones in the street.
Come on. Hey. Come on, stay it up. The young queen. I don't know about y'all, but I got a little bit of goosebumps.